a dozen. So thank you so much for this incredible honor. I have to say, when I found out about this award, I was a little taken aback. I told Mr. Minch, who sadly couldn't be here tonight because it's his granddaughter's wedding weekend, but I told him the uncertainty I was feeling about receiving this award, and his response was, well, Casey, you may not have been one of the top students, but you've always had such strong emotional intelligence. And I knew that someday you'd use that to connect with people and help them. And honestly, that sums it up pretty well. I wasn't the star student, no surprise to anyone who remembers me back from high school. And in fact, when I told my husband Lee that I needed to prepare a speech for tonight, I confessed how strange it would feel to be standing up here accepting this. And his response was, well, that makes perfect sense, because not a lot of people from your high school years would have expected you to be receiving something like this. And I knew he was right, and that got me thinking, if I wasn't known for the perfect attendance or straight A's, what did I take from JD that shaped the person I've become? So looking back, I can see that the gift JD gave me wasn't about grades or awards. Instead, it was about emotional safety, belonging, and comfort. That feeling of being seen and heard, even when I didn't show up in the typical ways, gave me the quiet confidence to believe I could go out into the world, try things, fail, and try again. And now in my work, my writing and coaching practice, that's exactly what I strive to create for others. A safe space where people feel comfortable enough to bring what's hidden inside to the surface so they can heal and live their lives to the fullest. So thank you to the amazing Paul Rush for organizing this wonderful event, and to all of the teachers, counselors, and staff at JD, then and now, thank you. The work you do matters. It is so important. Even when students don't seem particularly engaged or seem like they're just getting by, they probably need you even more. You never know how a kind word or a bit of encouragement might be exactly what they need to spark something later in their lives. As Maya Angelou once said, there's no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. Your work helps students find their own stories and discover who they are. That is so powerful. I also want to thank my parents, who actually didn't put a ton of pressure on me to perform or achieve, but just let me find my way, however messy that process may have been. They accepted me as I was, even if I just was an average student. Their patience gave me the space I needed to learn and grow at my own pace. And I'd like to thank my aunt and uncle, Hats and Jeff, who are here tonight and have always been so supportive. And to also thank and recognize my dear childhood and now adult friends, Scarlett and Merritt. Scarlett has always given me the gift of staying in touch with my younger, playful side. And Merritt set such a high bar for herself that it encouraged me to raise mine a little higher, sometimes without even realizing it. And of course, most of all, I need to thank our dear Mr. Minch. I honestly can't sing his praises enough. He saw something in me before I even saw it in myself. And that kind of belief can change everything. All of us who've ever been touched by Mr. Minch's love, guidance, and wisdom will forever hear those famous words of his. Keep on plugging, kid. I know you can do it. And we will. We will carry his lessons with us, not just in our work, but in the way we live, love, and lift others along the way. So thank you all. teachers, staff, family, friends, and students. And thank you, JD, for giving me the foundation I didn't even realize I needed, but that now I use every day to help others. I am so grateful. Thank you.